Hello and welcome to another Nikomedia tutorial. Last time I have seen quite often pictures like this here, and this is called Geoboil-Pictures. And in this tutorial I want to show you how you can achieve this result without plugins. I have seen some tutorials with where you need plugins and plugins to buy, not even free plugins. So let's try it without plugins. Okay, we start of course with a torus. Okay, that's not a torus. So where is our torus? Here. Okay, that's fine. We don't need so many segments here. So let's go here, the ring segments, about 20, and pipe segments 12, 10 should be enough. It's just to clone some spheres on it. Okay, so and this torus we have to make editable, so just press on your keyboard and make it editable, or I do it with my edit optimize script here. Everything about this script you will find in the tutorials, in the previous tutorials of mine. So I don't want to explain it every tutorial the same. So now we need a sphere. Okay, we need this quite high subdivided, so let's say 50, and icosahedron I took. Normally as default you have the standard here, but my default is icosahedron. You can this do if you go to icosahedron, then edit and here set as default, so you every time you choose a sphere you get this icosahedron. Okay, the size, let's make about 50. Good. Next we need a cloner. With the sphere selected, I take this cloner, Alt key on my keyboard and click on the cloner. So, and the cloner to object mode and put in the torus here. Okay, that's some spheres. I want them not on the vertex, I want them on the surface. Looks much better. And now I select the cloner and take the random effector, so go to the MooGraph, effector, random effector. And here I don't want the position, I just want to randomize the scale here. So a uniform scale, and let's say -0.5 and an absolute scale. Okay, this should be okay. Back to the cloner, and that's 20 clones. Let's play with the seed here. Yes, that looks quite nice. Okay, let's take this here. Good so far. The next thing is I copy this cloner here, this torus here, and just select the torus, hold your control key and drag it down, and you have a copy of this torus. This is our, let's call it dummy. And now this torus, we hide this dummy for a moment, and let's hide the cloner for the moment too. Go to the torus. This torus we need quite high subdivided. So okay, now we don't have to copy this dummy, this torus. We need a new one. So delete this and just make a new torus. Okay. It's on the same place and the same size like our dummies. but we need much more subdivisions. So let's start with guidance mesh 500, and here let's test 150. Yeah, okay. It's a very high dense mesh, but we need it. Yeah, maybe it works with some segments fewer, but something less. But let's do it with this. Let's get better results like this. The next is we select our torus and we need a deformer, and we need the collision deformer. Hold your shift key with the torus selected, shift key, and click on the collision deformer. In the collision, go to colliders, and we need inside. And now just drag the cloner inside this thing here. Wait a little bit, and we get this. And that's almost this what we want. But now the problem is how we can texture these bubbles and the ring with different textures. So you see we have here a glass, a transparent texture, and here a glossy texture. And this we will do now. Okay, so now go to the torus, right click, and go to current state to object. Wait a little bit. Okay, now we have here our torus. Let's hide this and deactivate everything here. We don't need anything anymore, so I'll make a backup folder. Oops. Okay. Here now we need we go to the polygon mode, and we need the Fong selection here. UN is the Fong selection, Fong break selection. And on the Fong break selection, we see now it would select everything. I go to my override the Fong tag, and I think 3 degrees was okay. Yeah, you see now just the bubbles are blue here, and we can select everything just without the bubbles here. Let's try it with 4%. No, here we get some holes. Let's put there's 2%. That's too much. Okay, 2.4 would be okay here. Yes, okay. Now we select just this torus here, not the bubbles. So just click on it, and it's selected. Now I make a selection tag. So set selection. I have it here in my toolbar. So set selection, and I have here my selection stored. The set selection you find under mesh, and I think under mesh you find it too. No, the selection and set selection here. Okay. Next thing is we need a vertex map. That looks good. I'm not sure now. We will see how it looks. We need a vertex map, so we go to select and set vertex weight here. Okay, that's fine. And now double click this vertex map here, this tag, and go to painting. Oh no, don't need painting. Go to strength, then add is okay, and apply selected. You see now we just select our torus, but we have hard edges here, so here we can go to smooth and apply all and click on it once, twice, maybe 3 times, and we have a nice soft selection here. And that is exactly what we need. Okay, next step, can go in on here. So then we need a new material, so double click in the material manager here, double click on the material, and now color. Yes, I want color. Reflection I don't need at the moment. I just make it here a little darker, something like that, and go now, put it on the torus. And now I want transparency. NQ, I don't want to see NA, I don't want to see the lines here, so I press NA on my keyboard and don't have the lines. And now of course it's see-through because of the transparency here. Let's light this thing. I take for it of course my Nikomedias Scene Rig Pro. But you can light it however you want, so you can take whatever you want to light it. I drag it in my scene here. Then I go to my HDRI. I don't need the floor here, so floor off. Okay, later. So floor off, okay. Then I go to HDRI settings here and put an HDRI file in here. As I said in previous tutorials, you don't need an HDRI map or a picture or something else, but it works best with HDRI or EXR files. So back to my studios here and drag it in here. Okay. And let's see what we get now for the moment. We get nothing, which is funny. Okay, transparency, we need here a refraction 1.517. Now we should see something. Okay, this is now just the transparency, and I want my transparency just on the bubbles. So for this I need my vertex map. So I go to texture here in the transparency channel. I go to texture, effects, and here vertex map. Click on the vertex map, and here I drag my vertex map in. Let's see what's happened. Okay, now it's the opposite what I want, but here just go on invert, and we come closer. Next step, I want reflectance. Don't want specular, and normal transparency should work, but I want a reflection on the torus, on the black things too. So I add the GGX here, go down here to my Fresnel, dielectric, and let's say a pad should be okay. Yes, I don't need this, I don't need this, just a little roughness, about 10. Okay, and now I want transparency with another color. Here I take the absorption color and let's say a slight orangey thing here, something like that. Okay, go down with the absorption distance, so let's say about 15. Yes. If you see something like this, you can play with your vertex maps. You just can double click your vertex map, so check, and now you have the brush tool, and you can let's go to the painting. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay, hardness is okay. options, and here not smooth. You can go to erase or go to add and hold your control key when you're painting on it. And here you can say, okay, I want, okay, not the control key, I want to remove that here. So this will won't get then transparent. And if you want it smooth, you can paint smoothness on it. So you can go to smooth and go over it and smooth it a little bit. But I'm happy with this, how it is, so it's okay. And go back to my thing here. Something like that. And that's it. If you turn the camera, if you have another camera, every time you get other results here. If you turn it around and around and around, you see black here and here more. It's really funny. So and if you don't like the bubbles like they are now, you can go back, take your torus with the collision tag, and just in the cloner play with the seed here, and you get the other positions for the bubbles. So just start from there and do the same again. But I think that's okay. Maybe something like that. Then I want to rotate it a little bit. With NQ you can disable the textures in the viewport. So NQ, so you see it better. And R for rotation, and rotate it a little bit, something like that. Okay, let's see what we get. Yes. Here of course we have a dark one, because we see through and see the black torus, and here we don't have the black torus, we have a white background and have lighter ones of course, and here the same with the dark background. You can play with the texture too, so just try whatever you want. You can make it maybe here a little orangey, or get a little more color in it, but that helps not really. Blurriness here. Oops. Yeah, with the blurriness, the gas blurriness, then it needs longer to render, of course. I don't need it here. What I can do is maybe go down with the transparency. Okay, it plays not with the strength, it just plays with the Vertex Map here. But it doesn't matter, it's okay like this. For me it's okay. You can make it lighter if you make the distance here higher. Go to maybe 50. And you have a lighter color here. But I like everything like it was. So. Oh, 15 was okay. Exit reflections. Yes. Here we are okay. Yeah, and then let's make a nice background. For the background, I go to my rig, background and floor, and here is the background. And for the light color, I take something in this orange and light orange here, something like that here. Okay. I delete this one and copy this one, control key, and drag it to the side and make this darker. but not much, so something like this. Maybe more. Yeah, that looks better. And we have a nice picture, I think. Okay, I make a test render, a nice test render, and pause the video for this. So see you in a second. Okay, and here is our result, and I think we can be quite satisfied with it. And this is the way how you can achieve a picture like this without plugins. Here is my thing from before, my test render, and here is the other one. Okay, so I hope you like this tutorial, and yes, and I hope, as I say it every time, and I hope I have more time in the future to make more tutorials and give you more to download and something else, but at the moment I'm too busy for it. Sorry, but it will be better. It will getting better, you know what I mean. I promise it will be better. Okay, so yeah, if you have questions or something else, just write in the comments or on my Facebook site or somewhere. I give, of course, this project file for download. The link you will find in the description of this video, and there you will find all plugins or free plugins I use and something else. And there you will find a plugin for the Nikomedias Scene Rig Pro too. And yes, for every people who uses OCTANE, I am on the way, and I started to make this rig for OCTANE too, and the same with the softbox I added to the rig, but this will need some weeks, maybe it's early next month. So then, bye bye, have a nice day, evening, morning, whatever, and see you soon, I promise. Tschüss, Baba.